Hello, daddies, and welcome back to the Bad Dadvice podcast. This episode is brought to you by our friends over at Bierstick. Bierstick, 2 beers in 2 seconds. This beer stick is filled with our favorite beer, our only beer of choice. That is from VooDoo Brew Pub. VooDoo Brew Pub, one of Jacksonville's hottest new breweries, located in the heart of San Marco. If you're in town, go get you some VooDoo Mama Brew. Great food, great beer, great people. If you're not in Jacksonville and you want to check out VooDoo Brew Pub, there are other locations all over the United States. So go check them out. We are drinking none other than Empty Calories.
All day.
Is that what it is?
All day, every day.
Yeah, that's the only one. I mean, if anything other than Empty Calories, I don't want a beer stick. Because anything more
Not
than...
with that attitude.
You don't want full calories.
No. I don't even want half full calories.
Beer stick of Guinness.
I want empty... Oh, God. Oh.
Dude, hold on.
You would immediately poop your pants.
No, I will
Right.
not. I will not stand for this. Guinness is actually not hard to chug. It's thinner. Than
Don't
it
get me wrong.
looks.
I do hella car bombs. I mean, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't enjoy it for 1 second.
You gotta start beer sticking some Bud Heavies, some Bud Diesel.
No. I'll beer stick the VooDoo Brew Pub version of a Bud Diesel, which is that Oh Mama?
Yo mama.
Because I like that one too.
It is Oh Mama.
Yeah,
I think it's Oh Mama.
That one's really good. That's probably my.
I like that one.
It kind of gives me like a.
I like that one if I'm sitting there when I'm
Yeah.
sitting there watching a game,
Yeah.
eating some pickle pizza. I'm washing it down with some Oh Mama.
Oh,
But if I'm beer sticking, I'm doing Empty Calories.
show me how you do
Yeah.
it. And as always, if you want to check him out doing this live, you can check out our YouTube and see the live video. That was
was a good
sensual.
one. That was a good one.
Come and check out our YouTube. You
I
can
haven't done
watch
that
it
in a
live,
minute.
watch video, and you can see us just delete these beers. I will also be demonstrating from Bierstick.
Hold on, before you go any farther. I was talking about the beer stick today.
To who?
So, our old sponsor, PE Gym,
Oh, fuck yeah. I saw you were there today.
was there today.
I saw that too.
I was there today.
Dude, you're
First-
on a
yeah.
new kick.
I'm
huh?
on a new kick.
I was
bro.
going to ask you if
I'm
you
on
were
a new
back.
kick. I'm on a new kick. I'm friggin' back on the train, trying to get back in shape, drop some LBs. But anyways, nice. So as we're working out, I'm looking around, and like in the gym they have like this record board, right? Like it's whatever records have been set inside the gym. One of the records on there was one of the guys that was working out. He goes, "Yeah, he chugged 2 beers in like 3 minutes."
What?
I said,
What?
I looked at him. I said, "Dude, first off, there's not a doubt in my mind that I could chug 2 beers in under 10 seconds." I said, "Second off, get you a beer stick." And he goes, "Well, what is that?" I explained
Funny you
it
should
to
ask.
him. I explained it to him. I said, "Promo code Bad Dadvice."
No, it's just
20%.
Dad
It's just
Vice.
Dadvice.
Dad
Okay.
Vice.
Fuck, dude.
Damn it! He's not gonna get the.
He's not gonna say
He's gonna think I'm an
20%.
idiot. He's not
He's going to
say-
pay 20% more.
20% more. But yeah, I told him promo code, which I'm sure he'll see me next time and probably still wouldn't have tried to buy
beers
it.
in 3 minutes. I would
3 minutes,
I
dude.
think I would have walked out of that gym. You can't work
How
out
many
in a
beers do you
place-
think you could do in 3 minutes?
In 3 minutes?
I have video
Let's
proof.
go across.
I have video proof on my phone. That night we did guys night here. That TJ and I bro coastered against each other. Ooh, a little teaser into what we're about to talk about in a minute. Bro coasters. TJ and I bro coastered together. He bro coastered a 7-ounce Bud Light, little tiny can. I bro coastered 2 12-ounce cans, but I did them out of
in separate cups.
I did them out of solo cups. So 2 solo cups, 1 in each hand. Drink one, boom. Drink the other one, boom. I think I was like 8. I think I was like 8.5
You were
seconds.
both 8.6 seconds.
Yeah, and TJ and we had to go to like a literally slow motion replay to see who won. Me
All
or
right, so
TJ.
3 minutes. How do you think you're getting down? We got to go back to PE Gym
I know.
just to drink beer, not to work out.
I know.
Yeah, they should put.
I
like,
think in
that would
3
be fun
minutes,
if we just sat there and just chugged beer.
12-ounce
like, hype
beers.
people up.
I'm getting down. Oh, 5 would be tough. At least 4. 5, you're getting full.
I know for a fact that Trey and I, and if he was here, he would back me up on this because this also goes back to the last episode, how he was saying like Trey can be a wild card. This was one of those nights when I lived with him. Dude, when I lived with him, Trey used to get freaking wild. So we were going to...
Before his concussion.
Pre-concussion. I was also at the concussion when it happened, when he stopped drinking. So we were going to some party when we were in college. We had an 18-pack, and we had 15 minutes before we were leaving. We played a game like, hey, how many of these we think we can finish in 15 minutes? We drank the whole 18.
With time to spare.
With time to spare. Yeah. And it hit us like a ton of fucking bricks later.
I think honestly, that's my problem. Is like, I drink so fast.
Yeah.
That, dude, it just like...
I think that's all of our problems.
I'll make it the whole night, and then I wake up the next morning, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That was the thing with Andrew Carmeris. AK, he would always take fish oil, and he would just like coat his stomach, and he would just drink, and he would never get drunk. And everybody would be like, dude, how do you do this? He's like, oh, I get home, and like 1:30, it all hits me at once, and it's just like down for the count.
Mm-hmm. That happens to me too. Like 6 beers, 6 shots, like, and then I'm fucking like, and I'm fine all day.
Yeah.
And then I'm like at the bar, I'm like, I'm not even fucking drunk.
Saturday sit-in.
I'm not even fucking drunk. And then I wake up the next morning, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking throw up.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna just show off this beer
Well, I guess I did
snorkel
mean to
real
cut you
quick.
off.
The beer bro, the snorkel for bros, beep boop, fits around all cups. Also, how long have we had these things? Probably a solid,
probably almost a year by now.
8 months. Yeah. Well, no, we didn't get Bierstick for a while.
Probably
got 8 months.
I got the first. We've had Bierstick for a hot minute.
Yeah.
No, about the beer bro.
But we've had Bierstick before we had Bierstick on podcast.
So I'm just going to show you. This is the life expectancy. This gets a lot of use, and we finally just kind of snapped the edge of this thing.
Does it actually get a lot of use?
Yeah.
I mean, when we think about
this thing a lot.
We're only doing it once a week.
Well, we also, I mean, for 8 months, plus we take it out. Like whenever we do stuff, like whenever we have kids' parties and stuff here, we're breaking this thing out.
I only Bierstick.
Oh, well, I break it out.
Nothing.
But I'm going to knock this thing out so you can see how fast you can knock this out compared to the Bierstick.
If you want to watch him do this beer snorkel, head on over to the YouTubes and check us out. Wow, that was impressive.
You didn't finish it all.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
Oh, didn't even finish it. Okay, dude.
Yeah, dude. Lame.
All right.
I gotta be honest. I don't love the beer, bro. I love the beer stick, and I love beer stick. And when we go to the party in Punta Cana, I haven't forgot beer stick, guys.
Yep. Speaking of Punta Cana, Tiff's friend Autumn, who just got married, she's honeymooning in Punta Cana right now.
Sick. Shout out you on Autumn.
Shout out to you, Autumn. You don't watch, but it's fine.
Anna in Punta Cana.
Anna, shout out to Autumn in Punta Cana.
And then our last sponsor from Bro Coaster, Ready, Set, Drink, the coaster for bros. Robo's going to try to get a new PR. We haven't set one in a while. We're sitting at 2.7. 2.6.
2.6, I think.
All right. So this thing is a highly well-made piece of equipment, and he's going to go for it and get it down. A little spillage. 2.7 with spillage.
2.7.
That
spillage
don't
there.
count. Yeah, so these things are awesome. It's a pressure plate bro coaster. You put your beer on it, lights up. Take the beer off, chug it down. It times you. You slam the cup back down, gives you your time. There's no guessing who's the fastest drinker anymore. And I did put up a clip of all of the bro coaster holsters and shotskis and stuff like that. And
idea, right?
He said,
a great idea.
Adam said great ideas. So they might be working on this in the future.
Dude, and it's literally just, honestly, it could literally just be like a, remember like a clip. Like, remember, I mean, we don't remember this because we never had this, but like a pager. Like, remember when they used to wear a pager on their little belt loop? But that's all you need. It's like a little clip. Or like the OtterBox that you got an OtterBox on your phone. Like, the OtterBox comes with a case for the front that like it snaps into, right? That's all you need is a little belt hook.
People look so stupid wearing those things, though.
Yeah, because it's got a fucking iPhone in it.
Yeah.
It would look cool if it had a bro coaster in it.
Whoa, dude.
Right? Dude, just a little click.
The day that I can show up to a bar and just slap down a bro coaster out of its holster.
Dude, I'm saying, man, like somebody comes up and says, I'll drink this beer so fucking fast. How fast? And you
Yeah. Hey, how fast
snap
you
out
think
your bro coaster.
Yeah.
You're
You're
like,
just like challenging everybody at the bar.
yeah, and you slap the bro coaster down and you say, "Who's your daddy?" That's
Just
right.
challenge every freaking bastard at the bar. Just how fast can you chug that beer? Dude,
I want to find that guy.
3
like,
seconds, dude.
Nah, dude, that guy, the guy that drinks the beer, like people pay
Yeah.
$20
At the Bills games.
He just does it. He does it everywhere. I don't. He did it against
He got
McAfee
famous
that one night.
I think he works for.
He should be famous.
No, I think
I think
he
he works for Barstool.
I think he
doesn't
works for Barstool now.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, he should.
Portnoy
puts
gave him a
up,
job,
Like his $100 to your $20.
Right. He's like,
something like that.
you pay 20, I'll put up 100. And it's like,
and he goes to the games and drinks for free.
yeah, I don't know what it's like. He drinks like that garage beer. I don't know what
Garage beers, dude.
they sell him at Winn
Yeah.
Dixie. I see
Yeah.
him sometimes.
What was
It's
there's
no
a
voodoo.
That's
it's
such a cool name.
It's
for
no
a beer.
voodoo. It's no
you
voodoo
saw
brew pub.
Bobby Fairways came out with a new one. Good Day beer or something like that. Good Day Seltzer.
I thought that was John. Doesn't John Daly have one like that? Like good boys, good
I don't know, everybody's coming out with a seltzer
boys.
and a beer now.
good boys.
Good boys.
Is that a TikTok? Is that
Good boy.
Is that a TikTok trend right now? Calling people good boys? Because the kids at school do that all the
No,
time.
they do that to
Where
cops.
they go like,
They go up to a cop and they say, "Good boy."
oh no, this is the kids at school. They like their new thing now is like telling somebody to do something like stupid or like if I tell a kid to like hey like go put the basketball away, like all the kids go, yeah, good boy, put the basketball away. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? But I didn't know if that was like a TikTok thing or something. But
Yeah.
You're just not
Also-
on the skibbity lingo.
I'm not, dude. I got no riz.
I did almost forget something. So while I was at VooDoo today picking up our empty calories, they were about to start at 8:00.
Trivia?
No, River City Comedy Showcase.
Oh,
Stop.
dude.
Every third Thursday. They did one last month, and they're doing every third Thursday now. Upstairs at VooDoo Brew Pub is a comedy show
No way.
with 4 or 5 people doing comedy.
Oh, so it's not like open mic thing.
No,
like,
it's not open mic. It's a actual these guys. I actually met them outside of the bar. I heard them talking about it, trying to bring some more people in. They usually sell out. They didn't sell out today because it's cold as shit and the U.S. hockey game's on tonight.
It is cold.
Go USA. I know we've got Canadians that own this household also. At least a Canadian.
Canadian. I see what you did there. Nice.
But yeah, the guys are super cool. They go to a lot of different spots. They follow. I told them, I was like, I'm going to talk about you guys if you want to follow it. They followed us on Instagram. Followed them. They go to a bunch of different
Wow.
areas. The guys are super cool. One of them actually looked familiar. I think I saw him at another show before, but he said
Kevin
they've
Hart?
sold out places. No, they're all young dudes. They sell event tickets on Eventbrite. They're like $7
I'll go
to get
that.
into the show.
I'll definitely do that one.
Yeah, no, we've got to go.
Yeah.
Sounds mad funny.
And I was talking to the bartender chick that always hooks us up, gets me the empty calories and stuff. And she said last time she worked it upstairs, and she said it was super funny. She did say that one of the people was quite vulgar, so maybe that's not the family
Don't bring your
environment.
kids.
I mean, it's 8:00 at night, so I don't know why you'd be in a
Oh,
bar with your kid
yeah,
anyways.
kids are down. We're going.
Yeah. So
You know what else started at 8:00 tonight? The UNFJU basketball game. What?
Really?
8 p.m. 8 p.m. is
Prime
when it
time.
started.
primetime game.
Shout out to those birds of Trey, man.
8
Swoop.
p.m., dude. That's late.
The other thing we haven't
Late,
talked
though.
about, you mentioned the owner of this house. Elephant in the room. One thing we haven't addressed yet. The
Elephant
owner,
not in the room.
The elephant not in the room. The owner of this house is not here. We are
Correct.
filming this podcast tonight at Trey's house.
Yeah.
And Trey is not here.
There are wolves in the hen house right now.
We're thinking of robbing the joint.
We're gonna,
We might rob them.
we're gonna rob this fucking.
You guys want to rob them?
That Jordy Nelson jersey hanging up there? That thing is a goner. Replace it with a. We'll do like the old fashioned like Indiana Jones. Like you grab it real quick and like put a rock there, so you don't set off the booby
off-
traps.
So this is probably going to be one of the only times you guys ever hear a podcast without him because it's his house.
Yeah.
But you guys want to anybody want to talk shit real quick or anything? Because Trey's going to listen to this. He has no idea what we're saying right
Fuck Trey.
now. Hell yeah.
That's all I got.
Hell yeah.
No,
What you
he's a
got?
great dude. Gave me. Look at me.
I already called him an elephant.
Oh, fair.
I mean,
Fair, fair.
look, the guy's a great dude. Like we come to. He's not even here.
Not even here.
We come to his house.
Yep.
We drink. Once all the VooDoo Brew Pub is gone,
Drink
we
all
drink
his beer. Yeah.
we eat all his snacks. Like, I mean, this is great.
I thought that refrigerator just automatically filled up with beer.
It's a magical
It does,
refrigerator.
yeah, it's
So
magic.
it's a magical refrigerator.
He buys that beer?
It just never runs out. It's very similar to the magical coffee table that I have at my house and the magical laundry basket that I have. You just
Speaking of
put
that,
dirty clothes in there and like
They just come out
they
clean.
just get washed and
Speaking
folded
of
and
that,
cleaned. It's crazy.
we're gonna get to updates in a second, but Tiff showed me a video today that Janie sent her, and it was a Snapchat, and the video said, "I told him that he was putting the dishes away too slow," and the whole video is just Abs running through the kitchen, ripping open cabinets and just throwing stuff in it, and then he just closes all the things and he goes, "Time."
Well, it was like, yeah, she told me, she's like, there's this like, I don't know, TikTok or something where it's like, something about like the devil couldn't get to me. So instead, like he cursed me with a husband who like does everything so fucking slow. And I was like, why are you in such a rush to put the dishes away? Because guess what? We're about to eat dinner. You got this fucking fork, you're going to get it right back out. Why are you in such a rush? And she said something.
You know what
stupid.
videos I like on
And I literally sprinted through the house putting all the stuff away.
You know what videos I like on social media? Have you seen the trend now where it's like my emergency contact used to be my father
yeah,
and now
that's
it's
mad
this
funny.
guy?
Yeah, those are mad funny.
Those are
mad funny.
great. I love those. Those are like every time I watch those, I'm like, that's literally all of us.
Oh, that's yeah. That's my. It's like, yeah.
I've been
Janie's
waiting
dad,
for
like,
Tiff to put one
Yeah,
up.
Janie's dad. He's like fixes everything, can do all this stuff, and now it's like me.
Time.
Like they're gonna call me as like, hey, there's been an emergency, something happened to Janie, and I'll be like, yo, you need to call her dad because or like,
I can't fix it.
They're gonna.
What am I, a doctor?
They're gonna
can't
call.
fix
They're
it.
gonna call me, and the first thing I'm gonna do is hang up and call her dad. Hey, what do we do?
You know what he's gonna do?
What do we do?
No, they're gonna call Abs.
There's
They're
been an
gonna be like-
emergency, Craig. I need you to get over here.
They're gonna call Abs. They're gonna be like, "There's been an emergency." He's gonna go, "Do you want me to hold the flashlight?"
Right? Yeah. What?
What am I gonna do?
Well, how
Where do I
big is
point the
this
flashlight? Been
How-
waiting my whole
how-
life for this.
How big is this emergency? Like level 3 or lower. I can get it. 4 and up. Yeah, so we're gonna have to call somebody else. We're gonna have to bring in the big dogs.
All right. Well, now that we got through all of our sponsors and our contractually mandated beers, why don't we get into some updates? So, anybody got any updates?
Yeah, I've got an update.
Oh boy, do I have an update for you.
Somebody give me a mother flippin' update.
All right. So why don't we start with Lone Man on the couch over there? What you got?
We just we celebrated earlier, but Kennedy just turned 2 years old. She just had her birthday earlier this week. Yeah, she's a big 2-year-old. So it's been just a ton of like birthday celebrations, like at school, at home, like with family, like little.
You didn't do a big birthday this year.
No, I'll never do one again. Birthday parties suck.
I thought you were gonna do Kennedy Space Center and just call it a day.
We are gonna do that one year. That might be like, I think Janie and I have
she's like
decided.
10.
Janie and I have decided
16?
that like, we'll
Yeah.
do
Sweet 16.
Whenever-
Could be your quinceanera.
whenever her like elementary school goes on a field trip. So it'll be like, yeah, it'll be like the field trip. Happy birthday. No, I think Janie and I decided it was like, we'll do birthday parties with everybody for like the big ones, right? So we did one. We'll probably do like 5, and then like maybe like 10, 13. But I don't know. Once she gets into
She
school,
gets one every 5 years.
yeah. But the other years we're doing, like, we went to Disney.
She gets a big birthday party every 5 years.
Well,
it's not like they're not celebrating her birthday.
Right. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
went to Disney World.
Yeah,
It was
like,
like
come on,
fucking like So
Oh, Disney's expensive, bro.
fuck yeah, it is. Yeah. We went to Disney World like with just like us and her parents. So like we'll do stuff to celebrate her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't want to like. I don't want to have the party. Jesus, dude.
That's a good pour, dude.
That's a good. I
That is
gotta
good.
put the camera. That's a good pour.
That does look
Empty
good.
calories, dude.
That
And
does-
they give us the right amount of beer every time. It's so. God, I love VooDoo Brew Pub.
Good stuff. This is really hitting the spot.
Quit
today.
plugging them, bro. We
Um,
already did it.
Yeah.
Not a plug. I love that place.
So we'll do stuff for her birthday. Like we'll whatever. We'll take her to dinner and we'll do that stuff. But like we had the party for her first birthday and it's like I don't want that many people at my house.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely, even like when we do have parties and we invite everybody, it'll like it definitely won't be at our house. Like we'll definitely start
Chuck E. Cheese.
We'll do the Chuck E. Cheese. The big one around here is that Pump It Up place, man. You ever been,
Is that the?
You guys haven't been to birthday parties there yet
Mm-mm.
because your kids are too young. I went to my buddy Gary. His daughter is like 7, so I went to her birthday party there. She's had her birthday party there 3 years in a row now. It's literally just what a genius idea this place is. It's literally just like a fucking warehouse that has 2 rooms, and the rooms are just full of like bounce houses.
That's cool.
Giant
shit.
inflatable slides, the obstacle course, the bounce house, the inflatable basketball court. Like it's got all the shit. And so basically, and they're just like a fucking factory of birthdays. Like they'll do like on a weekend, they'll do like 10 birthdays a day.
My question is,
like,
can we rent it out as adults?
I don't see it. Probably. I went down the slide.
What, you think the kids are paying for it?
Right.
Fair.
They do rent it to
Fair.
adults and they
Yeah.
just let the kids play.
Yeah.
But it's like they'll do like, all right, you go in this room for 30 minutes, then you go in this room for 30 minutes, and then after room 2, they have like 3 or 4 rooms of like just like picnic tables. So you do your here for 15-20 minutes, here for 15-20 minutes, and then in the pizza room, pizza and cake for an hour, and boom, you're out. And it's like they just get them in, get them out. It's
Wait, so do they have people behind you in the other rooms?
What if I don't want pizza? Just cake.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that place.
You've got enough cake.
That
brother.
place probably has a deal with Domino's or whatever too. That's like they get pizzas for so fucking cheap because they probably ordered 150 pizzas a day there. But yeah, it's literally like you go to this room, and you're there from 11 to 11:30 or whatever, and then 11:30 you go to the second room, so you're bouncing in the second room.
That's cool. As
And
shit.
the 11:30 birthday came in and bounces in room 1, and then you get out, and then they move, and then the next birthday
Bro,
comes
they
in.
make hella money.
Oh yeah, and those inflatables, they are expensive, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
know they're paid for by now, and they just
If they're actually doing like that many birthdays,
every weekend.
that was probably paid for in a month.
every
Bro,
weekend, dude. They
Me and one of my coworkers actually looked into creating like an LLC and doing like bounce house rentals, and it's like you can pay for what the going rate is to rent like a bounce house for like a kid's birthday if you want to do it at your house or whatever it is, where you can pay those things off if you rent it like 3 times.
Me and Nikki
for
talked
sure.
about doing an LLC to do the ice things that you see like by gas stations and everything.
Like an ice cube.
No, like the little ice
oh
stations.
Yeah,
yeah. It's like the bagged ice.
Those things make like $2,000 a month, and
Oh, yeah.
there's no more passive income than that. You don't do anything. They have the people that come and they fill it up, and
Yeah.
it's like you just have to have it hooked up to water, and then you just got to replace the bags.
Yeah. I've thought about that.
And you just have to get a franchise,
I just
which is
franch-
like $5,000, and they make $2,000 a month, and you don't do anything.
We should really just franchise a Chick-fil-A. That's like a fucking.
That's expensive.
They just print money.
No. Chick-fil-A is
No,
like
Chick-fil-A
one of
is
the cheapest.
Chick-fil-A is
fast
cheap to
food.
franchise, but they're
Cheap,
like
they're
They're
they're very.
very strict with who
I
they
think
allow.
I think it's like less than $100,000 to franchise a Chick-fil-A,
I think it is 100,000.
but they're very selective of like
You have to go
who
to
is
church.
allowed. Like, well, it's like I think it
Who's
has
allowed
to
to
be
do
like
it.
like you have to be like married. You have to be like it's like they
Yeah.
do a lot. I don't know all the details. I might just be making all this up, but I know they're very
Does
selective.
Shaq have one?
Who? Shaq does not have a Chick-fil-A.
Well, that tells
He
you
has his own restaurant.
he's
doesn't he?
got a million. Who's the guy that was the he was a no-name NBA guy. He's one of the richest guys that's ever gone through the NBA because he has like 150 franchises. Have you heard of this?
You say he's a no name, so no, I haven't heard of it.
No, it was like a big thing like a while ago. Like what? Like if you look up the list of like the richest guys that ever were in the NBA,
I can't even think of a no-name NBA basketball player. That's how little I know about basketball.
well, that makes
Luau
Can
Deng,
you even think of a big name basketball player?
LeBron James. That's the only one I know.
No, this guy, he's like one of the richest guys that's ever been in the NBA. And he never played, but he took his like sign-on bonus and he just started buying fast food franchises. He owns like 200-300 like franchises.
Don't know.
And he's like a multi-millionaire. Like that's all he did. He sucked at basketball. He was good enough to
I mean,
get
he was in
drafted.
the NBA.
He's in the NBA. It's only
Yeah,
like,
he wasn't that
it's
bad.
only like 30 guys a year get drafted,
Yeah.
so it's probably pretty good.
So he wasn't that bad.
Like Bronny James is in the NBA, dude. Come on.
He would fucking dunk on your
Yeah.
face. You would.
Yeah.
His
I'd
nuts-
beat
He would
Bronny
sh-
James.
His
he would
nuts
shove his
would be
nuts right
rubbing
onto
up on
your
your
chin,
forehead.
bro.
I'd beat Bronny James in a game to 11.
A game of what to 11? Chicken wing eating. You probably wouldn't beat him at that
Dude,
either.
you're so fucking high. It's insane.
If
No
you-
shot you beat him. You might not even
What?
score a point.
dude, and
Dude, he
that's-
shot
and-
like 47 3-pointers.
and that's the thing. I think
Doesn't
he's like.
matter.
I think he's more better. Like drafted.
You wouldn't
for
beat
his
a guy
defense.
on UNF's team.
What? You wouldn't beat a guy
Driscoll.
on the, you would.
You wouldn't beat him.
I don't think you'd beat him.
You wouldn't
You
beat
wouldn't.
him.
I don't know if you'd beat a guy on the middle school basketball team in my school.
I'll tell you what. The guy that came, one of the
Change
guys
subject.
that we've had on here before, Will Wilson. His team's playing in the regional championship
Yeah,
Tonight.
tonight.
If they win tonight, they're like in the Final Four for the state.
Here we go.
for state
I hope he
championship.
listens. Shout out Will.
Yeah.
Yo, way
That
to go,
team is
Coach-
gross.
Coach Wilson.
It's only like the 4th year of the school.
Yeah. To Coy Creek.
Yeah.
That's
Freaking
the
dope. Build
my
a dynasty. Will.
my
Build
my
a
school-
dynasty.
Build a dynasty.
my school is the feeder to that school. So I take a little
Get
credit.
over yourself.
I take a little credit. How old is
I'll
his?
tell you what. If you weren't teaching him how to shoot in the gym,
I bet you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. But I've only been a PE teacher for 1 year. So but all I know is this: in my first year,
which means the guys that are on his team this
Let's-
year,
let me tell you something
this is all you
about the dynasty starts with me.
with you.
Because all I'm saying is I get into the gym. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. I get into the gym. All of a sudden, school's been around for like 20 years. Volleyball team, first ever championship. Coincidence? I think not. Girls basketball team, fucking undefeated right now. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Dude, it is.
I mean, there's one common denominator.
You want to talk about what they call the gym at Tennessee, the court, the Summit. I'm about to put the abs
Put your
on
name
the
on
court
it.
in my gym.
Put your name on it.
Dude, it's banner season, man. We're just hanging banners left and right. It's
That's
crazy.
dope.
It's crazy. But yeah, I take a little bit of credit. So when Will wins a state championship, I expect a ring. That's all I ask for, Coach. It can be a fake one. I don't care. Well, a
Whatever.
replica.
Jackie Grandma.
Oh man.
Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
That's right.
What's up with
Anything
you
else?
guys?
No, that's it.
No?
All right, what
That's
you
it.
got, Robo?
So last week was not here.
Yeah, we know that.
We got the neurovirus.
Was it gnarly or what?
Yeah, it was pretty nasty. So we were supposed to.
I think we need to go to the hospital.
You suck at the soundboard.
Yeah, dude.
Like I think that's like honestly, it's like that's Trey's biggest like. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but Trey's best feature on this podcast is I think Cardwell doesn't do as much on the soundboard when Trey is here because Trey just like fucking. Trey just fucking lays into him.
Yeah.
And I think Cardwell's scared to use the soundboard when Trey is here. So please come back, Trey. Don't. But we're gonna rob your house like it's nobody's business. But
Yeah, you're not gonna have anything come back too.
yeah, all these Pokemon cards. Sorry, bro.
Gone.
That Tua, the Gem Mint 10, gone. You'll find it on eBay later.
Anyways, so yeah, we all got the neurovirus. It was pretty gnarly. So we were supposed to have my daughter Riley was having her eye surgery. We were supposed to have that last week. This is how like everything started. Thursday, like midday ish, I get a text. Emily and I get a text from her parents. Hey, like something upset Riley's stomach. Like she threw up. You know, she's not acting normal, kind of thing. We're like, oh, okay. Like, you know, they're like, she'll be okay. Like, we just want to let you know, like, she threw up, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, okay, like, whatever. Emily leaves, goes home from work. She was like done with her. So it was like 3:30 in the afternoon. So like day's almost over anyway. And so she goes home. She texts me. I'm on my way home, and she's like, "Hey, yeah, we're like Riley's just acting a little weird, like kind of out of it. We're supposed to have her surgery the next morning, at like 6 a.m. So I get home, and she's like, "Do we cancel the surgery? What do we do? Blah blah blah." I'm like, "I don't know. Like, you make the call, kind of thing." So like we both kind of looked at her, and I was like, "You know what? See if they have an open time towards the end of this month. Like, I'd rather just not risk it because they basically told us like if she's still throwing up tomorrow, like we're not going to put her under anesthesia." So
smart.
Yeah. So it was like, okay, I don't want to waste our time going over there if she is sick. So we just went ahead and canceled, rescheduled it. We actually have it next week on Monday morning now. Not even 15 minutes after we called the doctor, she started like vomiting all over the place again. So we were like, oh, thank God we called because like we caught them 5 minutes before they closed.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was like, or else we'd had to wake up at 5 a.m. and cancel the morning of the surgery kind of thing. So we ended up canceling that. So Riley's sick like almost all day Friday. I feel fine. Emily feels fine. Her parents feel fine, whatever. Friday night at like midnight, I wake up, start throwing up all over the place.
Oh, no.
In the middle of the night. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, shit, man. Like, and I told Emily, I'm like, I don't feel good, blah, blah, blah. So the next morning we wake up and like I'm still feeling like shit, been throwing up and shitting my pants all friggin' night. Yeah. Just like shitting and throwing up all night. It was crazy. Wake up the next morning, Blake wakes up at 4:30 in the morning screaming. And I like look down at her monitor, I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like she's like standing there screaming. Well, I look and like on the camera you can see like it looks like she was like drooling on her bed.
That wasn't drool.
Was not drool, dude.
Oh.
I was like, all right, let me go get her. So I get up and I start walking over to go get her. I get probably 5-6 feet from the door, and I can like fucking smell.
Ugh.
Yeah. It was disgusting.
That sounds awful.
And I felt horrible because I got in there and like it wasn't like it had just happened. So it was almost like she was like laying in it and didn't complain about it. Yeah. So, like, I immediately, like, rip her out of the crib, put her in a bath, like, wash her off, like, as much as I can. But, like, now we know she doesn't feel good either.
Yeah.
So it's like Emily somehow avoids it up to this point. So about 24 hours-ish goes by. So, like, Sunday I wake up, feel great. I'm like, oh, it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Emily's now sick.
Oh.
Yeah. Emily's now sick on Sunday. So, like, now she's throwing up, and we're just like, oh, my God, dude.
That sucks.
We're like, oh, well, at least it missed her parents. So, like, her parents come over, they come over on Monday to babysit the kids and everything.
Wait for it.
Wednesday, Ray gets it. Yeah, dude.
Wow, 4 days later. That's crazy.
Almost a full week
Yeah.
after we had, like, seen them, too, because, like, they left on Thursday, and we stayed home Friday because
Yeah.
neither one of us were feeling
That's pretty wild. It was that late.
that late.
Because usually with norovirus, it's fairly quick.
Yeah,
Like, that
like everything-
incubation period.
like a tornado.
everything-
Yeah, that
Yeah.
incubation period.
Everything
is
I read
so
said it was 24
quick.
to 48 hours after contact. If you don't have it, then you kind of avoided it. So I'm like, dude, I don't know if you had the same thing, bro, but like he woke up at like 2 a.m. and started throwing up, and I was just like,
Dude,
holy
poor
cow.
Ray.
Yeah. So then we're like, okay, it missed her mom.
Wait
Her
for
mom,
it.
no, her mom never got it.
Wow.
Somehow Denise
living
avoided the
right.
whole thing.
She's living right.
Yeah.
Shout out to you,
Yeah.
Denise.
So we went through that whole debacle with all of that.
God.
But yeah, it was 24 hours, and like I felt like a freaking, and it was like in the middle of the day on Sunday. It was like a freaking switch flipped in me, and I was just like, oh yeah, like let's do things.
So for the people that are, because we do still get new people. You were talking about surgery.
Yeah.
Why don't you talk a little bit real quick about because it's not super uncommon.
Yeah, so it's basically the way it was described to me. I forget what it's.
Because I saw the video.
It's
You
called,
had
like,
the eye patch on
strabismus.
now.
Yeah, so we always do it. We
Yeah.
do it every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
since we found out about
It's
it.
a dress-up thing.
So it's
pirate game.
Yeah, it's a pirate game. It's no big deal.
It's a fun pirate game.
So Yeah, Emily normally just doesn't post videos. So like when she actually like posted the video and sent it to you guys,
I thought that she had the surgery.
No. She was like,
That's what I thought
oh,
too when I
shit,
first
like,
saw it.
I forgot she had the eye patch on when I took the video, kind of thing. I'm like, who cares? Like at this point, everybody kind of knows. But so, anyways, what it is I forget what it's called. Duane's syndrome, I think, is what it's called. Where it's basically you have nerves in the back of your eye that control like the eye movement, right? Well, one of her nerves is either not connected or isn't there. They don't know. Yeah. It just kind of happens like in development in the womb, and that nerve just either doesn't connect or it's not there, kind of thing, or it's just not functional. So basically, if you take your finger, it controls her movement of her eye out towards her shoulder. So if you take your finger and you track it like this, her left eye will not track it. Her right eye will go in and look at it. So it looks like she goes cross-eyed. Yeah. So like her left eye can't track out, but it goes up, down, in, like can go every other direction. It just can't go out this way. It doesn't affect her vision. Doesn't affect any of that.
She's not blind.
Yeah. Correct. And that's part of the reason for the eye patching was like.
And you use that on the good eye to train the bad eye.
Not necessarily to train it. It was more of the doctor wanted to learn like, hey, is this fucking with her vision? So it's like, she said, when you put that patch on,
you cover up the good eye, you'll know.
She'll start crying
very quick.
Yeah,
you'll know very quickly.
Things.
But like we put the patch on, and you're supposed to leave it on for like an hour a day, kind of thing. And she like plays and does everything normal. Like you'd have no idea. Like she grabs and reaches for toys and like just has gotten used to playing with it and everything. Yeah. But like that was from day one. She was like okay with it. So basically, the surgery, all they do is they go in and on the inside of her bad eye, the nerve that controls the movement in, they loosen it up a little bit. So like they kind of clip it, because the way the doctor explained it is like if you have a constant pulling motion one way with nothing to resist it, it eventually will. Yeah, it'll just kind of shift in over time. So the good thing is most people don't get their kids to the doctor until they're 3, 4, 5. Some of the kids are like 7 years old. She's like, surprised you guys caught it.
And then they go cross-eyed.
Well, she was like, I'm surprised you guys caught it this early.
Yeah.
Because at least we can intervene as much as possible, kind of thing. It'll never be normal. Like her eye will never.
Now, is that the same, is that the same thing as like a lazy eye? Like what is this? Like what's, I don't know.
What he was saying is parents don't figure it out early.
Yeah.
And then your body naturally, I mean, I'm not a pediatric, I don't do these surgeries and stuff like that.
Yeah, we know. Last week you told people to not listen to the directions on the motion.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Yeah. Robo listen. That's pretty much what you said.
Not what I said. Not what I said at all.
It says do not give to 2 and under. That's just a suggestion.
No, because well, then why do they fill the prescriptions for kids under 2?
He said do your own research, people. That's what he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, as I was listening to it, I kept saying that in my car, like, do your own research, Cardwell. Say it. Just say it.
Just do your own research. Fact check it, man.
Fact check that.
No, but the reason I asked about the lazy eye thing, so my sister has a lazy eye. I mean, she sees fine from what I understand. But when she drinks, it gets so bad.
Oh God.
Oh, it gets so bad. Like we joke about it, and she knows about it, and it's like I don't think she's like,
Yeah, but there's a lot of reasons for lazy eye. But like what he's saying is this could be one, like the people that don't get their kids to the doctor for 5, 6, 7 years. Your body naturally kind of compensates for it, and then you develop the lazy eye.
Yeah, you're almost like naturally cross-eyed. But the good thing with us finding it is like a lot of these muscles and everything, with her being so young, a lot of the muscles and everything are still developing, so it can actually like mess with like the formation of her skull a little bit too.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what the doctor was telling us. She's like, it's really amazing that you caught this, because like most people don't catch it this quick. Yeah. She goes, and you're still in the very, very early stages of development, so like it can help with a lot of that kind of stuff too. So we only caught it because like we were feeding them, like, because they had to do formula when they were really young, and Emily always fed Riley, and she would like lay her in her lap, and she would always kind of like look over at me, and I'm like, dude, is she like going cross? Like, what's going on? Because like she would always turn to the left to look at me from the angle she was sitting, and her left eye would not track at me. She had to turn her whole head to look at me, and she still looked kind of cross-eyed because her right eye would come in and look. Is
Riley the one that had the torticollis?
Yeah, which they said that's probably that's probably part of the
that
reason.
makes so much
Yeah.
sense.
So it's like
Look at
everything
us.
kind of connects when
Look at us. This is,
Yeah.
Look at us, science,
Dude.
man. This is We're dude. We're connecting dots. We're figuring out science and shit.
Dotting
man.
I's and crossing T's over
Man,
here.
this is good. This is good.
Yeah,
stuff.
so that's the surgery, and it's actually scheduled for Monday. We don't know. We don't have a time yet, but they'll call us tomorrow with the time. But most likely it'll be like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So like that was the other thing is like I didn't want to wake up at 5 a.m. with a sick baby.
Yeah.
Like because now she's awake.
Just know, like, from an anesthesia standpoint, afterwards, like, all babies cry their brains out when they wake up from anesthesia. It doesn't mean that they're, like, in pain. It's just all babies, when they don't know where they are and they go to sleep and they wake up, they lose it. So
Yeah.
it's pretty rough. This is one of the reasons I don't like doing pediatrics, because it's just, it sucks. You know, you got like belligerent babies all day, like they're crying constantly.
Yeah, I mean
So
it's not like a major surgery. They said, in 2 days she'll be fine
Oh,
kind
wow.
of thing. They're like it and it's like she said it's literally 30 to 45 minute procedure, like in and out kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like very quick, nothing super. It's not like, it's not like she can be under anesthesia for like 6 hours
no,
for them to do this. So, other than that, man,
Sweet.
the girls are like Blake is legitimately like running around the house now. Like, yeah, it's crazy, man. Like just from their birthday. Nice.
that's a good cry.
Just from like their birthday, which was 4 months ago.
So we're out of voodoo, is what you're saying.
There's no more voodoo. I had to go to Bud Light. Yeah.
Just from their birthday, which was like 4 months ago, like they were walking, but not like great kind of thing. Now it's like that's all they want to do is like stand up and walk around and get into everything.
Yeah,
It never ends.
I've been noticing
Crazy.
a lot.
They're like legitimate like toddlers now.
And I think honestly, it's like you could still, like with Blake and Riley, you could still make the argument that like maybe they don't understand like what you're like when you say like, hey, don't fucking do that. Like maybe they don't understand
Oh,
you.
no, they know.
Oh, Kennedy is at the point now where we're like, you know exactly what we're saying,
Yeah.
and you are just like defiantly not doing it, and like,
Yeah,
it makes you even more mad.
Yeah, like they know when we tell them like, hey, no, don't do that. They know what we're saying now.
They stop
'Cause, like,
for a second.
There's times where they'll stop and like go do something else, and then there's other times where they're like, no, dude, this is fucking fun.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
ain't
keep doing it. And like Blake's at the point too, like where she's like legitimately becoming like a little toddler, where if she's playing with something or wants something and you take it from her, she screams at you.
Oh, yeah.
She goes like, like give me the thing back. What's your deal? Now
I saw that they're loving that Minnie Mouse
Oh yeah, it's
little
like
plane.
yeah, they fight over it every day.
Hell yeah.
Cardwell gave
Good
him like
Is that what
gift
you got?
giver,
Cardwell-
bad gift
what are-
receiver.
Cardwell gave him a it's like a Minnie Mouse like
Do they like
airplane
the
thing.
Do they like the Target shopping cart?
No.
Damn it! Good,
So,
that's good for you.
No. They do like it. They can't use
It's
it
a tip. It tips easily.
every time.
Yeah,
Every time.
Kennedy has
Both of them have gone face first into the floor.
I think Kennedy has.
You
like
created a death trap, Abs.
I'm building tough kids.
You know what they do like though is all the little things that came inside of it, like the little like play groceries.
They just love.
They
food,
love
man.
they
Those
love the
kids love
I
food,
know,
man.
bro. It's crazy.
Yolks with salmon.
Yeah.
Did you have any other stuff that you wanted to talk about?
No, that's all I got.
Because one of the things that you said about them understanding stuff. So, by the time this coming Tuesday is Landon's first birthday.
Mhm,
He has
yeah.
made it a year. So everybody's over a year now. But it's funny because I've
I won't
noticed
be
this.
there.
You will not. You're just
No.
gonna crash it.
UNF alumni stuff.
Oh yeah, I know.
I actually,
Dude, they changed all the stuff.
I
Like,
actually
I
won't.
know.
I actually won't be there. Janie will be there with Kennedy, but I had I'm in a golf tournament with my dad. I signed up before you sent the save the dates out. Sorry,
how long ago did you sign up?
over a month ago.
We sent them over a month ago.
Well, I got it a little bit more than that. Then I signed up for the golf tournament a little bit more than a month ago.
Why don't I?
How about
trust-
that?
Why don't I trust that?
I have the date.
He definitely had to
But
make
you know
a
what?
decision.
Why don't I
But
trust
you,
that?
but you know what
Definitely.
also might have happened.
That's why him and Mac are going golfing on
'Cause
Saturday. bro.
It's exactly what's happening.
I need a tune-up. I am really bad about checking the mail. So there is a chance that your save the date invitation. There is a chance that your save the date invitation was in my mailbox before I signed up for the golf tournament. So lesson
You're a real
learned.
piece of shit.
Lesson learned. Next time I'm going to sign up for something, I'll check the mail first.
Yeah, I'm not coming. I'm just gonna crash it.
Perfect. But yeah,
Janie and the baby will be there.
but yeah. So next Saturday,
Yeah, Emily and the kids will be
we're doing a big Formula One themed birthday party.
I'm jealous that I'm missing it though.
Yeah.
It does look like it's gonna be fun. And you know what? Every time there's
It's
something
gonna be Formula First.
You think if I rock my McLaren hat, that Tiff's dad will let me drive his?
Maybe
Oh, I got a McLaren hat too.
he might take it around the whip.
Nah, dude.
I want to sit in it. I just want to sit in it.
Oh, you definitely do that.
I just want to sit in it.
I'm supposed to sit on it. Sit on it. Robo doesn't get that. He wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
You weren't there.
Oh man.
Yeah. What a day that was. What was I talking about? Every time there's something at Tiffany's parents' house, like Tiffany's parents' house is dope from what I hear.
Oh, you've never been?
I've never been there because
Oh,
every
bro.
time
Cancel the tournament.
every time there's like an opportunity for me to go there, and it's not often. Maybe it's once a year. I got something.
That house is dope.
Yeah.
I've heard it's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who has been there? Will Wilson.
He has.
Oh fuck yeah! Shout out Coach Will Wilson.
Yeah.
Shout out, Coach.
We're building a dynasty.
Building
together.
dynasties. But yeah, so what I was gonna say was he's for the last probably month now, ever since he's been like the 11 months up, you know, we he can't talk, he can't do anything, but when we say no, he'll be like, what? And he'll just like look at you, and like he's starting to understand. Like he doesn't understand the words. He understands situationally. Like if you say something and it's in a certain situation, and he's like, it's like almost like he's like, oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing this. I think I know what that word means. And he'll look at you, and then if you're staring at him, he's like, oh yeah, I definitely shouldn't be doing this shit. But he, the other thing, we got rid of his bath seat. So he is just no slip bat math
Scary.
now. It is scary as fuck, dude.
Yeah, 'cause
But
Yeah, try having two of them in there.
those
Yeah.
mats are not. Those mats are not.
well, no.
slip.
Here's the problem. Here's
You
the
be
problem.
slipping on this.
No, bro, we found one that's actually legit.
I need to
legit.
put
we
like
have a
fucking
really good.
carpet in.
No, we have a really good one. It's very not like we leave it in there all the time. Like when we're showering.
Don't leave it in there all the time.
Well, we clean it,
Okay, good.
but it's very good. But
They get
all he wants to
nasty
do,
under
all
there.
he wants to do now is stand up in the bathtub. So it's like
Yeah.
he has exponentially more fun in the
Put
bath.
Vaseline on the
He
floor.
loves
He
it.
won't do it anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just.
Vaseline on the crib. They won't climb out. Vaseline on the tub. They won't stand up.
Oh, you know what Riley started doing after this was like a couple episodes ago. You said Landon started chewing on his crib.
Yeah,
Riley started chewing on our fucking crib.
It's
Dude.
delicious.
I walked in there one day. She got like white paint chips all over her mouth. I'm like, what are you doing?
ever since I said that, the other day, Tiff brought it up. She was like, oh my God, look at this. It's so much worse now. The whole inside of the crib, like on the
Y'all
far
don't feed-
side,
y'all don't
has
feed
like
these kids.
no paint on it.
Oh, my kids be eating, bro.
Y'all don't feed these kids. That's the
Oh,
problem.
my kids be eating.
The other thing, we had to drop off some paperwork because right after his birthday, he starts at daycare. We took him to the daycare with us to drop off some paperwork, and they let us go in the room and like see all the kids and stuff. The lady appreciated it, Miss Christie. She appreciated because the first thing we said when we were like going in there, I was like, "Oh, he's gonna get so fucking sick," and she's like, "Oh, thank you. I'm very happy that you know that." She's like, "Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, and we feel really bad." I was like, "Oh no," because the first thing I saw was like kids like came up to me and they just had snot rolling down their face, and like the kids surrounded him. I thought he was gonna get his ass beat. I thought it was like,
yo, what the fuck you doing here?
dude, I thought it was like a
You
gang.
ain't in this class.
Who the fuck is this kid?
I thought he was gonna get jumped in. Like, do you have to get jumped into daycare? Like these kids surrounded him. He's sitting
It's
there.
initiation. Yeah.
Yeah. But also they didn't tell us because on the pay thing, it's like after a year it's this, before a year it's this, 2 years it's this
Like the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because they're easy to take care of.
Yeah. So at a year, we were like, we'll start at a year. We'll do this. The room that he's going into is like 14 months to 2 years. So he's going to be like the runt. Like all these kids are like walking around and doing stuff. And it's like, and it's under prepared for this class.
So there's gonna be 2-year-olds in that room with him,
Like 22-month-old
dude,
kids.
and it's like noticeably different.
Oh
Like
yeah,
Kennedy just moved up to the next room that she's in now, which is like
Room 6.
2-year-olds, right? She's in room 6 now.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, room 6. That's where the ballers. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Room 6. You know what? When our basketball team wins a championship, I'm gonna make a shirt that says that. I'll never wear it to school,
you should.
but maybe on the banner, because like we'll hang the banner up on the wall in the gym. Maybe before we hang it up, I'll write on it on the back in Sharpie, "Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym." Air quotes, anonymous. But it is noticeably different, right? So like Kennedy, like we would walk in and pick Kennedy up from when she was in room 5, and she was like, right on the cusp of moving up to room 6.
That's the one before 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works. That'd be crazy. No, it's actually room 2. They go 1, 5, 2, 4, 6. It's crazy. But anyway, it was like we would walk in there and be like, she does not belong in this room anymore, and you could like tell because you were like, it's a big difference between a 2-year-old and a 14-month-old.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a huge. It's a huge
12-month-old.
It's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, how could the daycares have been doing it for,
Well, the good thing
back in the times of Jesus, they probably separated them at the same time. That probably just seems right.
Jesus.
Yeah. So back when Jesus had kids, not Jesus's kids, but
Oh my god.
when they put kids in daycare, back when Jesus was a kid,
A
They
few
probably
minutes
separated-
later.
they probably separated them in this same age bracket. So daycare's been doing it before dinosaurs.
Where are you going?
I don't remember what we're talking about. But
All right,
the
anyways.
size difference of these kids is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. So the good thing about our daycare is they said they were going to do like a transitional period. Like for the first couple weeks, are going to figure out, if it's going to work. They said it'd be better if he can handle it to stay up there because he's in that very weird range because he's objectively more advanced than the infant room.
Right.
But he's the runt of the 1 to 2 year old room. So
Right, but
he's in a
I get it.
very
You don't wanna-
weird. So, but he'll learn a lot from being in that older room. But it's like, if he's not ready for it,
Right.
and he's getting jumped in.
Well, it's gonna be like prison. Like they're stealing his fucking lunch every day. I mean, like that's
He's
my.
gonna have to fight him.
You
He's gonna.
gotta
I
yeah.
think he's gonna be a biter.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm actually like not happy about it because he tends to
What would possibly make you think he's gonna be a biter?
Because
He
he-
eats his crib.
also
Your
that.
kids eat their crib too. You think they're gonna be biters,
I think Riley will. Yeah.
bro? Don't.
But
bring
he
those,
does that
Don't bring
thing
those
like-
biters around my kid.
Yeah, I don't
Tell
know.
your kid.
My
Keep her
kid-
arm
Nah,
out of my kid's mouth.
You know what? The softies bite the other kids. My kid bit the fucking teacher. Said, "What's up, bitch? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. I'll bite you. How about that?"
But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see. I got the first week of his daycare experience off, so like I can get there and we'll be whatever.
I do the summer camp at that school. I'll swing by and check on him while he's at daycare.
Yeah,
No, I won't. But I'll know he's there, and you'll get to see me.
I saw Polster the last time,
and
I
you'll
was
get
there.
to see me every morning when you go drop off young Landon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet.
The other things.
You come shoot with me in the gym.
Yeah, his birthday is gonna be in Saturday, and it's gonna be a lot. We rented a big ass like play pit area.
Yeah, that thing looks cool.
That looks
It
sick.
looks cool. I'm so excited for
That
it.
looks
Well,
sick.
I didn't rent it. Tip's mom rented it.
Yeah.
Obviously, but and Other than that, we started transitioning away from the breast milk. We started cutting his milk with whole milk. So for the last 3 days, we've been putting like a bag of breast milk and then like an ounce and a half of whole milk.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just kind of doing this like slow because she's still got like 2 bricks left. So we're just kind of doing a slow all the way down to whole milk. And then hopefully
what's
we'll
that
have
called?
like,
Weaning? I think
Yeah.
it's called weaning, right?
That was a good thing, is like, because
he's been fine with it. He hasn't cared.
since the girls were on like formula, the transition to like whole milk was like no problem.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we did like weaning. I think we just
The
we're out
only
of
reason
we're out of formula and I ain't
Yeah.
buying any more. Here's your milk.
Yeah.
Well, we were breast milk, so it's a little different. But the only reason we're doing a slow wean is because we have
So much breast.
like so much breast milk, and we do want to keep 1 brick just like because once he starts, it's gonna be nice to have that like, steroids immune bomb.
Yeah.
But so for the next week, we're gonna be doing the slow transition. Hopefully, by the time he starts daycare, in 2 weeks, we will be on full bottles of whole milk, and it is kind of nice having whole milk around. I'd be drinking that too. It's good, dude. I forgot because we drink 2%. I forgot how good whole milk is.
I switched away from milk too. That was part of mine. I went to oat milk. It's actually really good.
It's gonna make a big difference.
I
bro.
love regular milk.
might.
It might.
It might.
It might.
You don't know.
You know what? I don't know.
When I'm over here cutting up
Yeah.
and you're drinking beer,
gutting up.
gutting up.
Good.
Dude, I just can't wait to go to PE gym and just break the record for 3-minute beers.
That disgusts me.
Yeah. So the reason,
terrible.
by the way, the reason I was at PE gym, they started a lifting club
That's all right.
Tuesdays and Thursday
it's got
mornings
no
at
name.
5:30.
The No Name Lifting Club.
Right now, yeah. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5:30 in the morning.
The NNLC. The bitch you weren't in the gym with me shooting.
You don't say it right.
You weren't
Bitch, you weren't with me in the gym shooting. No, we weren't. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Are you serious? Bitch, you weren't in the gym with me while I was shooting. Who are you, dude? Trying to be all like literacy correct?
Oh God!
What the hell is even that? He's over here like, bitch, comma. You weren't in the gym,
Yeah.
ellipses, with me shooting.
So that's all of my stuff for the baby. But before I get into our little core, I did see one thing. Have you guys seen on social media? I've been wanting to talk about this for like a week or two. The True toilet seat. Have you seen this thing?
True?
Yeah.
Is it like TRUE?
Yeah. It's
No.
the most reckless shit that I've ever seen.
What is
Somebody thought it was a good idea, and they were so wrong. It is, instead of like a regular toilet seat, it's like a giant, like, think of like a ukulele shape.
okay?
So when you put the toilet seat down,
Like a guitar?
it has
small
it has
guitar.
a giant shaft that comes out to you, and you basically just insert yourself into it and pee down the hole. You pee down the seat.
I can't picture this.
So it's basically
Yeah, I have
like
no idea what you're
a
saying.
urinal in a toilet.
I saw a toilet.
But my question is, how do you clean that? Like, what are you just gonna like
Wait. What is it? Like a
the seat?
like a funnel?
Yes.
For your dick?
Yes,
Yeah,
you just
So it
and
sounds
you
like-
just like
it's like a tube.
go inside of it.
And this is called this is
True
called True.
toilet. It's the
Because
most
all the other
reckless
toilets are
shit.
false?
Apparently,
I saw a toilet ad on SNL, their 50-year
Dude,
reunion
that
one,
shit was
and it was
hilarious.
a dual toilet for couples.
no, that's fair.
Oh, so I don't have to piss through Janie's legs while she's peeing anymore?
Yeah.
We can both pee at the same time?
Yeah, one faces one way, one faces the other,
Oh no, I want them to face
and
each
your
other.
shoulder to shoulder.
I want them to face each other.
Nice.
Stare you down while we're race
Power
Race
squeezing.
pissing.
All right.
No, that sounds it's like a slide for your piss.
Yeah, it's a urinal inside of your toilet.
Sounds stupid.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah,
really dumb.
It sounds.
Janie's
like,
Janie's
I'll have to
parents-
show you guys it after the podcast. But it's, if you guys want to check, like, it's the worst, stupidest, smart idea.
Your
ever.
algorithm is all kinds of fucked
Yeah,
up.
So
dude.
bad.
Janie's parents are looking for houses because they're moving to like the Atlanta area, and
Punta Cana.
Janie's dad sent us a house. He was like, check this one out. And like in the basement, it was kind of like man cavey basement, had a urinal in the
Nice.
bathroom. I was like, this is fucking sick.
Buy it.
I was like, we gotta have that.
Tiff's parents' house has a urinal in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also has a payphone.
It does have a payphone.
It has a urinal?
It has a
It has a
payphone.
urinal.
It has a payphone in the kitchen.
I never go to this damn house. Does it work?
It's got like a phone booth.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it works.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a landline. Like it's like their
Yeah.
version.
It's pretty sick.
That is sick.
All right. So it actually, I had this planned out before today, but it works out perfectly with VooDoo having their comedy show.
Yeah.
My core of the day was I was gonna do the best dad jokes that I've heard recently,
Okay.
Okay.
and I don't know. if
Okay, let's
you,
hear them.
You can chime in. Mr.
You should chime
Joke
in because
Boy
you
over
have like a dad joke calendar, don't you?
there. Yeah.
Nah, that was so last year. I got a dad joke button now.
Oh,
Press a button. It says a joke.
nice. How
All
many
right.
jokes are on it?
I haven't heard a repeat.
Wow.
That's where I got the butt quack one.
nice.
Yeah, it was sick.
All right.
But
Here's
I haven't pressed it in a while.
Here's the first one. All right. What's the difference between Elon Musk and a lemur?
Uh,
I don't even know what a lemur is.
Elon
it's like a
Musk
chinchilla.
made an electric car, and the lemur made a gas car.
That is not funny. Okay, continue.
Next.
Like
that sucked.
What do you call a Spanish guy in sandals?
Jose.
Felipe Flop.
No, that's not doing it.
Next. These are not hitting like
These
That
are
was a
not
good
would.
one. I like that one.
These aren't hitting like you thought they would.
Felipe is not even that Spanish of a name.
What do you mean?
Keep going. It's only like kind of Spanish.
My
dude.
friend showed me his tool shed, pointed to his ladder. He said, "That's my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder."
That's kind of funny. But not that funny. That's not a funny dad joke. That's like it's a divorce joke.
All right. You know the first French fries weren't cooked in France.
They were cooked in oil.
They were cooked in Greece. All right.
They're not landing the way Cardwell
You
thought they would.
can you can turn off this now. You don't have to watch the rest of this, viewers. We've already got the view. You've passed like 50%, so we've already got the view. You can.
All right. I got one more. One that I thought was good.
Okay.
I got two more.
Yeah. All the other ones you didn't think were good. You
No,
just wrote-
I got two more.
Okay.
All right. I'll just say them both. All right. This morning,
Don't say them both together. Say them separately.
This
They're two different
morning,
jokes.
Siri said, "Don't call me Shirley." I left it in airplane mode.
That I don't even get that enough to say that was stupid. Don't call me Shirley.
You ever seen the movie Airplane?
No.
All right.
Dad jokes are supposed to be like funny to children.
Yeah. These are funny.
You think a child has seen the movie Airplane?
Yeah. Why not? Get some
My
culture,
child
bro.
hasn't even seen Toy Story.
That's a you problem.
My kids can't even sit long enough to get through a movie.
Oh,
we
that's
watch hell. We watch
All right,
hella movies.
here's the last
you
one.
know what movie my kid watches all the time now? This is like her favorite movie. Lion King 1.5.
great movie.
It's the best Lion King.
Arguably.
Hot take.
I don't know.
I don't know what
dude.
No,
camera.
arguably.
What camera am I
that's-
looking at?
I don't even hate
Lion
that take.
King 1.5 is the best of all the Lion Kings.
All right. Here's the last one I've got.
Anything after that is like I haven't even seen those, and they probably suck ass.
So
All right, good. Was the last one the one you thought was the good one?
no.
Okay, good. 'cause
All
that
right.
one sucked.
I asked my wife if I was the only one she slept with.
These are dad jokes. It's supposed to be funny to kids.
She said yes. The others were 7s and 8s.
Yeah, no, that is funny,
That
but
is
not
funny.
but not funny to children.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I guess.
like
I'll give
You
you,
got a dad joke?
like a dad joke
You
is
got a
like
dad joke?
I keep all my dad jokes in a database. Like that's a dad joke. You know what I'm saying? Why do ducks have tail feathers? To cover their butt quacks. That's a dad
That's
joke.
funny.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you the last one, Hymes. I'll give you the last one. Last one was kind of funny.
Guy went into the psychiatrist's office, covered in saran wrap. She said, "I don't know if you're crazy, but I can clearly see your nuts."
I know, but you didn't mention that the guy was naked. Like he was just covered in saran wrap. Well, maybe he had clothes on too.
No.
You didn't even tell it right. What's blue and smells like red paint?
Blue paint.
Blue paint. That's a funny joke.
Eh.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
All right. Well, I'll just
I
go
had a
fuck
kid.
myself,
Hold on,
I
wait.
guess.
I had a kid tell the
God.
principal this joke today. I was like walking by in the hallway, and he said something. I don't even know what he said. He was like, why was 10 scared? Like I thought he was like, why is 6 afraid of 7, 7, 8, 9 kind of thing. And maybe he started with that, and the principal was like, you're an idiot. Then the next one, I think he said like, why was 10 scared or had nightmares or something? And he was like, because it was right between 9/11. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Whoa.
I wanted to be like, bro, you weren't even fucking alive for 9/11, so you cannot say that. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And
It's a reckless
and
school
it was
joke.
and it was like very like I was standing there and it was like a very uncomfortable, awkward laugh from the principal. It was like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was like, if you weren't alive for 9/11, you definitely can't make jokes about it.
Well, I clearly won't be doing any stand up at the
No, you should with those
VooDoo Brew
jokes.
Pub.
Yeah, you should.
Every
You should.
third Thursday comedy shows. But you guys should check that out. VooDoo Brew Pub is amazing, arguably.
Dope.
Check out Bro Coaster. Go and get you one. Those things are made incredibly. They're a great drinking tool. You can go to bierstick.com and get you a full order for 20% off with the code DADVICE, DADVICE. And what else we got? What do you guys say?
We sell merch.
We sell merch. You can go to
Store.
the merch store. It'll be linked to the underneath the episode, and you can join the Daddy Club. If you want to help out with the podcast, you can donate anything. We'll shout you out on the episode. We haven't had anybody take us up on that yet. I don't know why. It's pretty crazy.
Shocker.
But yeah, we'll shout you out on the episode. We'll drink to you.
We will
Other
do
than that, Trey will be back next week. Apparently, we need him to keep the episode rolling. I don't
Trey
know.
got a. We went to the park the other day, and Ivy is a fucking madman at the park, dude. He's like NFL combine agility, right? He's so fucking fast. It's crazy. And Trey, he cannot keep up. And like they were like, oh yeah, man, he's a runner, man. He's so fast. And they're down at Universal this weekend. That's what they're doing. And I was like, bro, I don't really condone this, and I've always been kind of like a hater towards people who do this and like really judge people who do this. I said, you need to get a backpack leash for that kid. He's a runner, bro. That kid, I mean,
He can run.
and when you go to those parks, man, they don't want to get in and out of that stroller. Like that was one of the things when we went to Disney. Like Kennedy was like, we'd like stand in line, get on a ride, get off the ride. All right, get back in the stroller so we can go to the next thing. And she didn't really love getting back in the stroller. So I'm sure Ivy's the same way. But they did get it. They did get a backpack leash. So I'll be interested to hear when they come back next week when we talk to Trey how the backpack leash worked out for Ivy.
Probably not well.
I'm sure it was. I mean, he put it on. I saw him put it on. He didn't like it. He didn't like it.
I'm sure he didn't.
No. But like if you were at, but that was like we were like downstairs like in the living room. He didn't like it.
Yeah.
But like if you're at an amusement park, maybe it's different. So
All right. Well, we will see you guys next week. Hopefully, we'll have our first 4-man crew in 2 months.
it's been a while.
I don't know.
It's been a minute.
But all right, we'll see y'all daddies next week.